AEW Battle of the Belts is this evening. Going to give my quick predictions for you now, as I must admit, this show I'm a little bit lackluster with it. We've got the Interim TNT Championship match, of course. Cody unable to perform, so an interim champion will be crowned. It's either going to be Dustin Rhodes or Sammy Guevara. Now, for me, just feels a bit of a lackluster match. We've not really got an explanation as well why Cody is not on the show, but I'm going to predict Sammy Guevara to make the victory here, because although it would be quite a fun moment to see Dustin Rhodes win the TNT Championship, even on an interim basis, the feud is Cody versus Sammy Guevara, so it does not make any sense, in my opinion, for Dustin to pick up the win here. So Sammy will be your interim TNT champion. As well as that, we've got Ricky Starks, who will be defeating Matt Sydal. Now, of course, he wants to prove a point to Dante Martin, saying that it took Dante 3 attempts to beat Sydal. It will take him 1. For me, I'm looking forward to the day that we get Dante Martin against Ricky Starks, but in the meantime, this is just filler in my personal opinion, but Ricky Starks will pick up the victory. Last but not least, though, is the match that I'm looking forward to the most, and I think it will be a good match on this show. It is the Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending the AEW Women's World Championship against Riho. Riho has always had Britt Baker's number up to this point, but of course, this is Battle of the Belts, and Britt Baker is not losing that championship anytime soon, so expect her to pick up the W. There has been some growing friction as well with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter, although I don't expect that to fully explode at this particular point. I don't think that will happen until Britt Baker loses the AEW Women's World Championship, but maybe there will be a slight tease once again on this show, because Jamie Hayter did lose on Rampage this past week, also just teasing a little bit more friction. But no, Doctor to pick up the victory. So that's pretty much it, my very quick predictions there for Battle of the Belts. The reason why so quick, I'm not overly excited for the show. I just think for the concept that we've got for Battle of the Belts, I just feel it's a bit lackluster and a bit unnecessary of a show, especially when the first AEW Dynamite and TBS this past week had some really big championship matches like Hangman Adam Page against Bryan Danielson. It would make more sense to put that on this show rather than that show, but of course you won't have that TBS show, the biggest one for AEW Dynamite possible, but I just feel like we could have had matches that would have at least be the equal standard here on Battle for the Belts. It just goes to show that this is going to be a minor show and a minor series going forward if we're going to get matches like this every sort of 2, 3, 4 times a year. It's going to feel like it's filler rather than something you necessarily need to see. But that's my quick predictions there for anyway for Battle of the Belts. Please like, share and subscribe. Keep an eye out for more videos coming on the channel very soon. You've been watching SCW here on YouTube. Take care, all the best.